Well, I do bank regulatory work at Royal Bank of Canada. I used to be a securities lawyer earlier in my career, and when I joined the bank, I came in as a securities lawyer as well, and I practiced in that area for a couple of years at the bank. And I gradually transitioned to regulatory work, basically very gradually working with my neighbors, my office neighbors who did that kind of work, and they got me involved in regulatory projects, and I really enjoy working with them. I enjoy working on those projects, and over time it became a full-time job, so to speak. And I still do other areas of practice within the corporate law realm, but my primary focus is regulatory work, Bank Act, CDIC Act, and other financial institutions legislation. The practice of law has been transformed by technology in recent years, and we're already seeing the real impact of technology in many areas of the practice, from the ubiquitous use of email to e-discovery to data rooms in due diligence. And I think going forward, technology will become an even more integral part of the practice of law. And I think for lawyers, that means that we really need to emphasize the human aspect of our practice, because technology will provide a lot of the legal answers. It will tell you what the law is, or it will tell you what the rules are. But in terms of helping your clients and your colleagues navigate a very complex regulatory landscape, I feel like the lawyer will bring in that human element, that counseling, that real legal counseling. In terms of communication strategies, what I really like to always remember and be mindful of is that even in stressful situations, even in high pressure situations, or when you're dealing with maybe someone with an adversarial attitude, or you're in conflict over some point, it's really important to remember that you're dealing with a human being, that they're, for the most part, almost always a good person trying their best. And even if the situation that we're dealing with brings out frustration or impatience, it's very important that you communicate in a way that's polite, that's professional, because at the core, you're communicating with another person, another human. And I feel like that translates in the actual communication that you provide, whether it be a conference call or an email or some other message. It's really important to remain civil, polite, and professional.